again with another live stream, family. I definitely want to say thank you for real, family. I really want to say thank you, you know what I mean, to the Most High God, the creator and stuff like that, man, for waking me up for this beautiful rising. I know it's been a little minute and stuff like that, man. I'm pretty good. And I really want to say thank y'all, man, for like coming back up on the stream yesterday. I know it was like a really long stream. I wasn't even trying to go on that long, family, but I wanted to come to y'all back on this, situation. I wanted to talk to y'all about, you know, um, you being the black sheep of the family, you being the chosen one, and the reasons, why you being hated on. Part of the reasons why you have been, targeted, you've been stalked, you've been despised and rejected, and I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Hey, Helicopter, what's up? What's going on, bro? Oof. Let me not swallow that. Let me just sip the tea. My fault. Hey, Keith L. Bay, Islam, peace, more. Yeah, you feel what I mean? And I'm gonna say this to you right now. When you come inside of the chat, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, we like to answer questions up on the stream. If we don't got the answer, we're gonna come back to you. And like I said, if somebody on the stream may have the answer, they can also answer the question as well. But like I said, we don't argue, we don't debate, we don't challenge one another, we don't do none of that stuff. We come up on here and to learn and to grow. That's the main thing of the platform and of this channel. Because like I said, because from what I've been seeing as of lately, I've been still seeing people. Like I said, it ain't nothing wrong asking the question or whatnot. You feel me? But I've been seeing people asking, "Who taught you?" It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who taught me. Just know I was taught by somebody. That's all that matters. Don't question who taught you. You feel me? Don't question that. Because see, one of the main things that people gotta learn, they gotta start challenging themselves. A lot of people out here are too afraid to challenge themselves. That's right. Yup, Elocopter. Yup, I'm actually going to add on to that. Yup. All right. The reason, hey, nigga Thomas, hey, Paulette, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, like I said, I pretty much, been like taking the break, for like my work duties and all that. I had to like, I took like I'm time off and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be, returning to my duties. I just had to get like things in order, stuff like that, and other things to get in order. But like I said though, family, part of the reason why you being hated on because being the black sheep of the family, what you gotta understand is this though, man. Like, what you really gotta understand is this though, right? Ever since birth, man, ever since birth, man, we have been targeted. Ever since the people that found out, our birthdays and all of that stuff, all of our birthdays, you feel what I mean? And, the time frame that we were born and all of that other stuff, that's part of the reasons, why they swapped us in some of the hospitals because they wanted to, like, really monitor, us as the chosen ones and all of that stuff. You feel me? That's why they had to separate because if you ask me, I think a lot of us might have been swapped into different families. I'm really beginning to believe, that, a lot of the family members, you've been up against for real, are black nobility members for real. They are in the bloodline. See, the reason why you've been hated on black sheep because for one, people already know who we are when they see us. See, I really understand now what Jordan Peele was trying to say when they see us. You feel what I mean? Hey, Johanna Cochran. Hey, Golden Heart. You feel what I mean? Because when they see us, you know what? What if Jordan Peele was trying to tell us when they see us for the movie Us? What if they was talking about the black nobility against the chosen ones? Because look at the ones in the movie that were good. You had the good ones, and then of course you had the bad ones. What if the Horn Tiger movie was talking about that the Horn Tiger time? You feel me? What if? What if they was talking about it? See, when these people see us, man, they already know who we are. And see, I'm going to tell you this right about now. A lot of the people that's been giving us harm, they have been agents weaponized against us. They have been agents, they have been black nobility and boule members weaponized against us to be sabotaged. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of the people, how sometimes you was up in a situation for real, dealing with your family, nobody in your family believe you, no matter how hard you try to tell the truth. And they went, they literally went a gun. They literally took the side of somebody else outside of the family. That whole situation was orchestrated. You feel what I mean? Just to make you look bad so they can talk about you. See, what you got to understand is this. When you look at narcissism that you were dealing with right about now, it all started with your family and your friends. The first narcissistic test that we deal with, that we encounter, are family and friends. Yep. Definitely want to thank the Creator for waking me up for this rising. Keep us protected out here from seen and unseen danger. Yep. Shake peace. Yep. That is one of the. Yep. That is part of the reasons why that we have been targeted. Because I really believe, yo. I'm gonna tell you this right about now. Some of your family members are witches and warlocks, and some of them are masons. You gotta take a look at that, right? Ever since now that we know about the black nobility, what up, Supreme Ruler? What's up, bro? Ever since now that we know about the black nobility, you also gotta look at some of your family members and some of your friends. Some of them have been weaponized against us the whole entire time. And you also gotta look at some of the ones you've been dealing with, some of your cousins and them. You know what I mean? Have you ever noticed how sometimes they maybe want to take the side of like some of the friends and whatnot? Let me tell you something, bro. That's because they have been on the same team the whole entire time. A lot of the people that we've been around, they have been Boule black nobility members, and they have been weaponized against us to literally, you know what I mean, stop the rise. You know what? When they say stop the rise of a black messiah, it is the chosen ones. You know what, that's what it is. It was never, it was never the full body. It wasn't going to be all black people. It was going to be the chosen ones of us. The chosen ones are the Messiah. You feel me? We are the Messiah. That's what they feared. The chosen ones are the Messiah. We are the body of Christ. We are the true ones. And the black nobility, they are the black devils that we've been fighting against. And guess what? And guess what? They've been fighting against who? The chosen ones. Hey, Hurricane JW, yep. You know what? We the real X-Men. They have been the real, yep. We are the real Neos and the real Trinities out here. And they have been the Agent Smiths. Yep, that's why they isolated us in school. That's why people, you know what I'm saying, tried to bully us and all. Like, I'm telling you, like a lot of the children we grew up around, guess what? They was in the bloodline of them. And I'm going to tell you this. I believe somebody said that. I think Bobby Hemming might have said that. Peace to the brother. I think he said, if your ancestors was traitors, it's going to be in the bloodline. You know what I mean? A traitor. Say Jason Voorhees. You feel what I mean? So we really gotta understand that's the reason why we've been targeted the whole entire time, and that's the reason why they say in the Bible, the Bible is talking about the chosen ones. It ain't talking about all just. It ain't talk. It's talking about so-called black people, but not all of us. It's a select few. Many are called, but few are chosen. That's us. That's why every time, you know what I mean? That's why every time, you know what I mean, when we were showing a lot of our greatness, we was being sabotaged. Why? Because the whole entire time, they've been hiding the truth from us. And what is the truth? The truth is, let me tell you something. You have been the biggest secret in your family. Asha! Asha! Damn, shit. My fault. Damn. Hate when I sneeze and that saliva get on me. I'm sorry, y'all. Yep. The biggest secret in the family is you. You are I mean, this cold is open. Damn. Yup. You are the biggest secret in your family. Thank you, Supreme. Yup. The biggest secret in the family was you the whole entire time. And the whole entire time, let me tell you something, bro. I really believe some of our family members were agents planted there. Think about it. Why do you think we so different? Why do you think we so different? We have been living the Truman Show all this time. We've been living in a fake world around fake people. We really got to look at that. What if the people that we've been around, chosen ones, you feel what I mean, have been planted there, have been planted there? What are some of the people that we've been around for real have been characters? Think about it though, right? You ever notice how funny they act? What if every time we come around, think about it, they always talking about you. Here's another thing you gotta look at. They always say, yeah, we was up there discussing about you, you know what I'm saying? They always talk about you, you know what I'm saying, before they bring you around. And see, the whole entire time, they got a trap set up for you. So you really gotta take a look at that. They always talk about you amongst one another, and then they wanna talk to you. What if the whole entire time when they come around you, they get on code and they get in they um they get on code and they get on their roll? What if every time yo, what if they was being actors? What if some of our family members were actors? And every time when we come around for real, they get in what's the word? Not just on code, but they damn, what's the word? Damn. Ah, damn, what's that word, yo? Yup, think about it. Yup. It's like they put on the role. You ever notice something? Yeah, yup, they get in the, yeah, thank you, yup, get in the character, right. You ever notice that? They get in the character. It seems like every time that you come around for real, they get in the character. Thank you, Hurricane JW. Yup. It seems like every time they come around, and see, this is how you know they get in the character. They always talk about you. Hey, dude, what's going on? They always want to be talking about you amongst themselves, and then they want to call you. See, they always call just to check. See when they call you, it's not a conversation. It is an interrogation. It is an interrogation. Them phony checkups are only interrogations. They only want to interrogate to see like if you really they really want to see how bad you're doing. Because see, the whole entire time, a lot of these people are waiting on your downfall. They knew ever since that we were little, they knew that we was inspired for greatness. They knew, they knew just by the look in our eyes. Why you think every time we come around, they just stand around and look at us? Yeah, Supreme, it's a damn shame. Yo, I really believe like some of your family members were ages planted there only just so they can sabotage you. And they get in the character. Some of your family members been getting in the character, yo. Some of them were planted there. My grandmother told me that. She said, everybody walking amongst you, Brandon, it's not who they say they are. And I really understand it when my grandmother told me that. She said, if I were you, I would get away from family. I said, why? She said, they're going to hold you back. She knew what it was. And I really understand who my grandmother was. She was the oracle in my family. And she knew that I was Neo. Let me tell you something, family. If you've been close to your grandmother, she knew that. Let me tell you something. A lot of your grandmothers were oracles. They were angels walking the planet. That's the reason why she was praying for you. You ever had your grandmother say, I'm always praying for you? She wasn't just praying for the devils outside of the house. She was praying for protection for the devils inside of the house. Because she knew who you was. She was the oracle. That's why the oracle in the Matrix, she was the older black woman. The wise woman, yup. They tried to put witchcraft, wow, called the next day, yup. Yup. Your grandmother did that, or were you cool with your grandmother? Wow, Supreme Ruler, yup. Supreme Ruler, like, wow, yup, exactly. Yup. Yup. Your grandmothers, I'm telling you, yup, my grandmother was warning me. Wow, Marie Rita, yup. Your grandmothers were oracles. A lot of them came from the silent generation and even the greatest generation, but a lot of your grandmothers were oracles. That's why they was always praying. They was praying for our protection because they knew who we was around. Because your grandmother, if she was an oracle, she was a chosen one. What up, Mr. Streets? She was a chosen one. That's why she was praying, and guess what? She still protected you. Why? Because she knew who you was. She knew that you was Neo, or she knew that you was Trinity. Because guess what? We got other Neos and Trinities around us. You feel me? We got them all around us and stuff like that. See, because you got so much of a greater destiny. That's the reason why they want to sabotage you. See, the narcissist is the Agent Smith. The chosen one is Neo. The chosen one is Neo, and all of the agents out there, they are Agent Smiths. They are a part of the Matrix. They are a part of this machine, this fake world, this simulation. Their whole entire goal, their whole entire goal, yep, has been to go against the grain and to sabotage you. Exactly, yep. That's right, yep. Funny how the same family members wonder why I never fooled with them. Exactly, yep. And here's another thing. See, one of the main reasons why, and here's another thing, right? You ever notice something? What up, King Hazy, Michael Boskovich? They always follow you on social media, but they never really like anything. Because, see, that's the thing. Because if you ever notice something, they never really tell you anything, but they always want to know what you're doing. That's because they want to sabotage. See, after I went through that narcissistic situation a couple of years ago, let me tell you something. They had me to like analyze and backtrack and reevaluate my situations and all of the things I've been through. We've been dealing with narcissistic devils. We've been dealing with, let me tell you something what my grandmother told me. She said the first haters and devils that you encounter are family members. Hey, Detroit 313, yup. The minute you come out the womb, because ever since I've been looking at the Truman Show, the Black Nobility, and all that other stuff, I'll look at all of them. Because, like I said, if you look at one of your family members, one of them could be an Eastern Star, and one of them could be a Mason. And guess what? The higher up you go in Masonry, they go into the occult, which is witchcraft. And they learn and study that. So this has been a spiritual war ever since I was a child. Because I noticed something. Excuse me, my fault. My fault. I'm sorry. It's team. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm so sorry. Um, 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 I've noticed that, right? Cause I've noticed like right after, like, you know what I'm saying, like one of my family members, I found out he was a Mason, right? You feel me? I've noticed like right after I was being approached by Masons. I was being approached by Masons. Like, why do I keep on being approached by these people? And see, my uncle told me, he said, I'm disappointed in you, Brandon. And now that I think about it, I'm beginning to wonder why was he disappointed in me? I think I know why. Why? Because probably I didn't cross the burning sands. Maybe because I didn't go in there. Your so-called dad was the first one from the birth evil eye. Wow. What if your mother wasn't really your mother? What if she was planted there to pretend like she was your mother? What if that was true? You feel me? What if everybody all over what if all of our families were actors? Acted out a role. You feel me? Except for one. See, I'm telling you, what if most of your family members were actors? Think about it. They never come around you, but they always from afar seeing what you're doing. Think about it. They could be getting in character because, like I said, if you notice something, every time when you come around, they barely speak. They barely want you to come around. It's like they want to come around, but they will send one by one just to see what you're doing. They always come, so what's up? I'm chilling. Yeah, so what's going on with you? They always want to ask you, what's going on with you? So what are you doing? And then the minute you tell them, they want to sabotage. No, no, no. That's not going to work. I'm telling you, they all work in code. The black sheep of the family, you've been living out the Truman Show your whole entire life. Many of the people have been agents and actors. They've been in character the whole entire time. Yep, they send them one by one. They would send a cousin, then another cousin, then they would send another aunt or family member. Yes, The world is a stage. So you really gotta think about it. Yes, you really gotta think about it. Why would they be so jealous? You know what I mean? If they family members. Why? Because you got a greater mission, chosen one. Exactly. Yup. To report back. Yup. See, what they're gonna do is they always gonna be finding out where you live. Why? So you can report back. And have you ever noticed something? Every time when you leave or want to leave, they always want to say, "Why you want to leave? Stick around family." No, they want you around. Why? So they can keep that spell casted. And have you ever noticed the minute you leave your state, you feel better? The minute you leave your state, you feel better, chosen one. Have you ever noticed that? Every time when you leave your state, you feel like, whoa, I feel better. I feel loose. Why? That is because they've been casting spells on you the whole entire time. Yo, remember the time when I went to Connecticut to visit my sister-in-law? Why in the hell when I left Maryland, I went like this and I was like, it's like I broke a spell. Hey Claiborne Bay, hey Lorena. Wow, Marie Rita. That's crazy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Some of them could be real, but I'm really gonna say this. The majority of them, I'm telling you, yes. Yeah, Supreme. Yo, tell me, tell me that, I thought it was just me, yo. I always felt like a weight was lifted. Same thing here, yup. Exactly, yup. Certain family and people encounter our ages are one legion, yup. Because, but you really gotta understand something. If one of them is a Mason or Easter Star in your family, guess what? They have been practicing witchcraft on you. Don't be surprised. I'ma say this. Don't be surprised if your mother been practicing on you. If your aunt's been practicing, your cousin's been practicing. Don't be surprised, even right along with their friends. Why you think they team up against you? Because they all in character on code. Yeah, you know what I mean, Supreme Ruler? I felt the same way, like more peaceful, clear thoughts, same thing here. Yep, that's right, yep. The black sheep of the family, you have been despised, you've been rejected. You were the one that was awakened. That's what they feared. They've been trying to sabotage your awakening. That's their whole Yo, I just figured it out. Your awakening is their end. That's it. Our awakening is the end of their world. That's why they indoctrinated you in the school. That's why we got a lot of energy, chosen one. That's why, guess what? They wanted to put who on medicine? Us. It wasn't the fact they wanted to put regular kids. They wanted to put us on the medicine. Because we was the gifted ones. We were the highly intelligent ones. With the energy, we had the spark. That's why they wanted to put us, the chosen ones, on medicine. That's why they brought in the drugs and the guns to do what? To corrupt us and to poison us with that. So we can go into that. That's why they brought in the drugs. They brought in the Ritalin. They brought in the crack. So they can affect you and you become a crack baby or be addicted to something. They knew in the 80s a lot of they knew in the 80s the chosen ones was coming. That's why they brought in all of that to sabotage. They didn't, yo, they didn't want the babies to get there, yup, in the sugar and all of the damn government cheese and all of that bullshit, yup. Yup, the soy, yup. Why you think everywhere we are, everything, everywhere we go, we around fast food, we around liquor. See, a lot of them people that we seen were actors. And the whole entire time, they've been trying to get us involved in their world. Yup. Yup. They've been trying to kill us off and sabotage us since we were little. That's why the path was so hard. Why? Because our goal and our journey, you feel me, is to come back to wake up this planet and to bring it into order. So guess what? The very gifts that you got are going to be used to transform the world. That's why. That's why they sabotage you, because guess what? They benefit from this matrix. The black nobility and the boule devils that you've been around, that's why they didn't want the world to change. Why? Because they benefited. Why? Because guess what? Your awakening is the end of their world. That's why they wanted us indoctrinated in the church. That's why when you left the church, they got mad. That's why when you left the mosque, you left the temple and the church, they was upset. The reason why, because you didn't fall victim to the indoctrination. You was a rebel. That's why you was rebellious, because this ain't your world. We chosen ones aren't meant to sit in no school and learn some bullshit. That's why we question history. Why? Because it was in our spirit, knowing spiritually we knew it was fake. We didn't understand it mentally. But guess what? Our spirit did. That's why we was in church like, this shit ain't adding up. That's why a lot of us ain't want to go to school, because it's like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Yup. The minute you left religion alone, that's when the all-out attack came out against you. Yep. They wanted you to be on the plantation. Why? Because they are the black nobility. They are the real slave masters. They want you on the plantation. This whole matrix that they are part of is a plantation. School is a plantation. Church is a plantation. A job is a plantation. They wanted that indoctrination so you can be stay on the plantation, so you can be confused and stressed, so you won't tap into the inner God that is inside of you. All of this shit was set up to do what? To keep the chosen ones distracted. This whole system was designed to keep us in confusion, so we won't come in, so we won't awaken to who we really are, so we can destroy. Our awakening is their destruction. Hey, what up, C Mac? Our awakening. Yup. 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 Yep, that's why you was by yourself. Why? Because you had a greater journey. That's why many of you was by yourself. You didn't have many friends. Why? Because you seen a lot of hatred. You seen a lot of people that was hating on you. You seen a lot of people always had something negative to say. Every time you say something, it was always negative. Why? Because they saw that greatness. Exactly. Yup. Weekdays, weekend. Right. You can't create and be independent. Yup. They want you to be weak by the weekend. And they want you to be weak by the end of the weekday. So you really can't even think for yourself. So by the time you come home, you can't be productive and to tap in into the real inner power of yourself. That's why you were hated on chosen one. Why? Because your journey, and yep, that's why our journey was hard. Because they wanted, they wanted to make it harder for us. Why? Because they saw too much of greatness coming out of us. Even I'm talking about even just by you showing up, you being who you are. I'm talking about like you can have a really sharp mind. You can be articulate. You can dress a certain way. You can carry yourself a certain way, and many people really can't even understand that. So that's the reason why you've been hated on. And another thing is the reason why you've been hated on, because people have been trying to break you, but they can never break your spirit. That's why they always gotta attack you. Why? Because they want to attack your emotions. Many people are jealous of you. Like a lot of your friends weren't your friends. You know what? As a matter of fact, chosen one. Look at the goddamn situation between Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Look at him. Look at that situation. That is almost like Cain and Abel almost. You feel me? Look at that situation. Okay, if Jordan was the chosen one, look at Scotty. What up, Michael? It's a shame to see to be a Bulls fan, but besides that, man, I mean, just look at it. I never thought he would act like that as well. Yep, yeah, man, just look at it. People will come around you, you know what I'm saying, and they will really be the whole entire time jealous of your success, jealous because you were the chosen one. And see, the whole entire time, it go to yeah, yup, they've been in secret competition with you the whole entire time. Hey, what up, Sarai Ash? See, little do you know, yo, that's why people always want to compete. Why? Because you naturally got it. You naturally got a gift that they trying to compete against. That's why they always in the competition. Yup, I call them bitch and Pippin. Scotty, bitch and Pippin. Yup. They right, and then at the same time, they will come around and try to make it seem like your success is all predicated upon them. He wasn't a great player. Homeboy, you joined that damn team and he helped make your ass toughen up and get fucking great. Yes, Scotty, listen. Once he got you, y'all started winning rings. But guess what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna nip this in the bud right now. The first three-peat showed that Jordan needed help. So when he got Scotty, you feel what I mean? It showed that he needed another man. It showed that. But the second three-peat showed Scotty needed MJ. Jordan needed Scotty for the first one. Scotty needed MJ for the second one. So let's be clear. If Jordan wouldn't have retired, if Jordan would have stayed retired, you would have won no more fucking rings, Pippen. Yep, exactly. Yep, your greatness irritates their soul. Come on now, bruh. Yep, that's right, Supreme Ruler. Yep. A lot of y'all is Jordan and you've been around Pippen. And see, Pippen showing, you know what Pippen doing? Pippen is showing his true colors. He really, you know what? Like they say, people gonna show their true colors. You feel me? Guess what? Pippen was a Judas the whole entire time. See, that's how it is. See, when you really begin to start getting your shine, people will start to hate on your shine and then they want to blame you for everything. Then they want to, right, they never want to take accountability. Yeah, it's like they want to, right, they want to come in and take over your success and your accolades. Scotty was a Freemason. I ain't surprised. I mean, look at the number 33. Yes, he was. Yeah, exactly. It show you right there, man, that Scotty was a Judas the whole entire time. Yup, because see, when a person don't get they shine, they will look yup in secret competition and still losing. Yup, that show you right there. Yeah, you know what helicopter get all of them on. Yup, all of the major players are Freemasons. I mean, yeah, we gotta be real about that. Yup. Like I said, I mean, I respect the game, love the game, but as players, but as regular people, I know who they are. I just respect them as players. I don't worship them, no none of that stuff. You feel me? But yeah, like back to what I'm saying, you know, Scotty, you know what I mean? He's showing that he was in secret competition the whole entire time. And guess what? It showed right there in the postseason. When Scotty couldn't make the game winning shot, but he drew the coup coach. He never recovered. And then at the same time, it's like he's broken. Because see, when a person is in secret competition and they are losing and they are hating on you, they will do everything to try to destroy your character and your legacy. When that's what secret competition in the Judas does. When they can't get their way, when they cannot get their way, and when they hating on you, they will do anything to try to sabotage you. They want to sabotage your accolades, your accomplishments, all of that, and then they want to try to make it seem like it's all theirs. They want to make it seem like your success is all because of people want to make it seem like your success is all because of another person. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. But when you're looking at the evidence, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, when you're looking at the evidence of these people, they are totally messed up. They are in shambles. Yeah, Scotty is, he's a broken man. A broken man is equivalent to a bitter woman. Yup, that's when the lies flood in. Yup. Scotty was in secret competition with him the whole entire time. That just go to show you right there, man, like a person's true colors will come out. Oh yeah, good citizen media, yeah. Yep, Scotty was a Judas the whole entire time. That's a goddamn shame. Yep. He pretty much wanted his shine. He pretty much wanted his shine the whole entire time. That's exactly the goddamn reason why he acted like that. Yup. Yup. You getting all the shine, and then they come along, they want to take over the shine. It's like, no, you was already shining. Why? Because you naturally got the shine. See, that's part of the reason why they hated on you, because you naturally got the shine. That's why they got to try to overtake everything. That's why they got to try to overtalk in the conversation. That's why they always boosted themselves up. They always got to try to put you down and boost themselves up. Why? They got to believe. It's like these narcissists, man, these narcissistic devils, they got to boost up. They got to boost themselves up to believe their own lies. They lie to themselves. Mm-hmm. Yup. He don't like the fact that, right? He don't like the fact people calling Robin and Jordan as Batman. People don't like that. Yup. And see, when the person will come along, it's like they will tag along with you the whole entire time. But the whole entire time, they trying to steal everything from you. They want to steal your shine. They want to steal your glory. They want to steal the accolades. It's like, yo, this is what you naturally got. They naturally, you know what? It's like you naturally, you can draw people to you. That's why people get so mad, because you naturally got that light that draw people to you. They don't have that. They don't got that shine. Jordan had the natural ability and he had the natural shine. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. That's why Scotty trying to big up LeBron, because he don't got the killer instinct. Yep. That's why you've been hated on the whole entire time, chosen one. Yep. That's why you've been hated on. Yep. Because your journey, you know what I mean, to your goal for real, is going to be an amazing one. That's why. And see, a lot of times the same people, you know what I mean? Yo, a lot of times the same people that's talking right in front of you, right in front of your face, telling you you got to watch out, they the main ones. Exactly. Yep, that's sweet. Why join the team or just leave it, show and prove who you are, the man instead? Right. Exactly. Yup. Yup, exactly. See, right here's another thing what right here's another thing what I want you to understand. You are naturally running circles around them the whole entire time. Their goal is to destroy you and take over what you have. But see, they can never, let me tell you something. These people stalk you and duplicate you. These people are so obsessed with us. They are so obsessed with the chosen ones. Yep, they are so obsessed with the black sheep of the family, the chosen one. Why? Because they don't want you to turn into the goat. See, they mad at the fact that everybody go left, you go right. But when they go right, you go left. They are really mad at the fact that you stand on your own two and you got your own mind. Many people out here, man, they they never had your best interest at heart. It's a fact. They never had your interest at heart. That's why you've been hated on all your life. Everybody that's been coming at you for real, these people have been weaponized against you. On the job site, right in the school, and yup, in the churches, everywhere. They got their agents everywhere. Here's another thing. I noticed something, chosen one. You ever notice something? You ever notice something like when you was in the church, everybody agreed that's because they were either brainwashed or were part of it. Yup. Because let me tell you something. When the pastor was up there talking, they weren't talking to the chosen ones. He was talking to the boule and the black nobility. Every time when the pastor was talking, he was talking to his people. Yeah, Supreme Rule is really deep. Yup. Them pastors talk in code to one another. Yup, they talk in code. The Masonic pastors, they talk in code to their Masonic brethren and their Eastern Star sisters. Because a lot of the women in church, they are Eastern Stars. And it's a lot of the Masons in church. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Yup, because I remember one time, one of them tried to say like he was approached by the Masons and said like I ain't with no gang or nothing. Now that I reflect upon it, it's like, huh, yeah, sure. I don't believe none of that. I'm telling you, if you got Masons in your family or Eastern Star, just know who they are. They look like us, but they not us. See, the chosen one, Joe. Mm-hmm. Yup. They wanted us to be indoctrinated and poisoned by the world, by this fake world. Yup. See, the black sheep of the family, man, it's that's why you've been despised and rejected. Cause the whole entire time they've been working against you. Yup. Yup. They've been working against us the whole entire time. They've been working against us the whole entire time. So when you really, think about it, right? You ever notice something? Why you think in the church, when we asked the question, we questioned the pastor, they kicked us out. They knew who we was. They knew who we was. Yup. The pastors, they was always talking in code. And guess what? You know how sometimes for real, right? You know how sometimes for real, how can I explain it? Give me 1 second. You know how sometimes for real when we was around them and they be talking amongst us and we be looking at them like, yo, what the hell are they talking about? They was talking amongst us in code. And see, a lot of times when they talking about dealing with the enemy, they were talking about us because we are their enemy. Yup, we are their competition. They talk about, yeah, we gonna deal with these devils. They was talking about us. They was talking to one another. You wanna know how I know? Because I visualize myself giving a speech, but I'm talking to the chosen ones, and I mentioned the black nobility, and a lot of them got mad. Yup, I damn near, you know what I'm saying, was like going through the process. Come to find out through a good friend, it was clandestine. Coming from a good source, it was clandestine. Yup, you ever notice that? I know Crystal Ford, I know. Yup, this is our time. This is our time, chosen one, the black sheep of the family. See, you are the most gifted, the most talented. You are the most outspoken. Yup. You naturally, yup, you are a natural born leader. You are a natural born leader. You ever notice something? People that are natural born, people that are not natural born leaders, you ever notice something? When you get around these black devils, they always talking about how to do this and the third, and they always want to prove to you for real. See, people that talk about, see, chosen ones, we don't flash our greatness, we show it. People that are jealous of greatness, they always gotta prove and show and prove they great. Yeah, you see what I mean? That's how we do it over here. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, sure. That motherfucker is a damn agent playing right along. You gotta understand that, chosen one. When you dealing with a narcissistic devil, everybody they introduce you to is on the team. Everybody that when you dealing with these black nobility, narcissistic black devils, understand something. When you were dealing with them, when you were in the monks of them, everybody they introduce you to, they on the same team. They looking at you and they analyzing you. They analyzing your mannerisms and see they looking for every weakness. They are there looking for a weakness. That's why they always asking questions. They want to know everything about you, and then they will turn around. I know everything about you. I know everything about you. I know everything about you. No, you don't. Yup, they always plotting. Yup. See, when they bring other people around you, they are setting. What they doing is they are getting a clear view of you, and they are getting your energy, and they are sucking up your energy. And also, what they are doing, they are analyzing. And see. Here's another thing. Every scenario that they put you in is set up already. Everybody is on the same team. Everybody got a role. You gotta understand, the narcissist is the head coach and he got a team around him. Yup. Everybody that they introduce you to, they are energy vampires and they are on the same team. They not gonna listen to you like that and they not gonna believe you. Why? Because everything that I'm right. You listen, they know how great you are. But the whole entire time, they are really behind your back sabotaging, making up lies about you, doing all of this shit about you. And then at the same time, you be wondering like, why this person looking at me a certain way? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what we was up there talking about you. What the fuck you mean talking about me? Why are you over there talking about me to another person? Right, always trying to figure you out. They always want to figure you out. They always want to know where you going at, why you doing this, who your friends. These motherfuckers can't mind their business. They stalk you. They stalk you. They follow your TikTok, your Instagram, your YouTube. They study you. Everybody that they bring along, they don't got your best interests. Yup, and they never sleep. They always up plotting, always up casting spells. They cast spells on you with their words. Yup, and they always and every time you fight back against them, they always got a hot temper. What you mean? What you mean? Motherfucker, sit your ass down. Yup. Yeah, always plotting. Yup. They always trying to get you to I'm mad to do something stupid. Yup. Every little you gotta understand something. Every little thing that they do is to make you look bad. See, the minute they got you isolated, they want to make you look bad. Every chance they get is to make themselves look good and to make you look bad. And then they want to turn around and make it sound like you are responsible. Nah, motherfucker, you better look in the goddamn mirror. You need to get on your damn shit and get off your fucking ass and stop being a bitch. Oh yeah, they copy you. Yup. You might go by a name, then they start calling themselves that name. Yep, they always staring at you. Yup. Yeah, yeah. What up, African Soul Star? Yup. These motherfuckers are so obsessed. Then they want to blame you for everything. Yep, they copy your style, your swagger, even from the way that you talk for real. They want to hijack. And see, another thing is this though, right? They always want to alter you. You gotta understand, they always want to alter you. See, when they telling you to change, really what they doing is really what they doing is they are stripping you of who you are and bringing it for themselves. Like the person was telling me, you don't gotta talk that hard. Change up your tone. But then the minute my tone changed, they got aggressive. Hold the fuck up. Everything. Didn't even turn around. You don't dress better than them. You got your swag. Hold up a minute. They will hijack your shit and turn around and say you took it from them. These motherfuckers are so obsessed with us chosen ones. They will do anything to hijack and flip it on you. That's them. That's their goal, yup. Still in the style, yup. You gotta understand, yo. You gotta understand, chosen one. Yo, you like Nas, and these haters are like Jay. The ether, the shit that make your soul burn slow. We are ether to these devils. Yo, chosen ones, we are ether to them. Every time they see us, they so burning slow. We are the ether to these devils. Woo! That's some heat. That's a heater, yo. Hey, Droid W, that's some heat. That's why Nas say, you been on my dick. You love my style. Yup. You been on my dick. You love my style. Yup. The greatest form of flattery, they always gotta imitate. Yup. They always, yup, they take and yup, they imitate and they take. They are personality hijackers. They want to talk like you, sound like you, dress like you. Then they want to try to downplay you. Then they want to get mad talking about like you don't gotta always be dressing up all the daggone time. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. They want to downplay your accomplishments. None of that stuff. And they never supportive. They are never supportive of you. They downplay your accomplishments. It's like they always got, and then they always want to sneak dish you. And then right, and then the minute you want to put them in their place, like yo, I'm just joking. No, you ain't joking, yo. You ain't fucking joking, yo. Don't joke like that, bro. Yup, they mirror you to exploit you. Yup. What up, Rashid? Yup. They do everything to yup. They want to exploit everything for their own. See, this is how they do it. They personality hijack, right? See, they hijack the greatness of you, and then they use your weakness against you. Woo! They hijack your greatness like it's theirs, and then they take your strengths from you, and then they want to find out your weakness. In every situation that is out there is there to what? Expose your weakness, to make you look weak. Everything that they seen about you, they take it for themselves. Yup. They take it for themselves. And they expose your weakness. That's why they want to find out everything that you're doing. And see, every situation that you encounter from right then and there, it is there to what? Expose your weakness and to make you look bad. So they can go around and say, look at this person, look at that person. Yup, they like to scam people. See, these motherfuckers, man, greatness is too hard for them. And guess what? We are their greatest challenge. They love to try to conquer us. You're bad talking about you, shitting on your name, want to be doing all kind of shit. Yeah, YouTube is bugging. That's why I'm going to Rumble. They always following you, always stalking. These motherfuckers are so obsessed, y'all. They are so obsessed to the point where, man, like, they will do any and everything, yo, just to get around your energy. Because why? Your energy is their source. Yup. Yeah, yo, you're right, Sammy. It's crazy. And I feel you, Earth Angel 210, right? It's crazy. They just don't know who the fuck they are. every situation that they put you in, it is to make you look bad. And everybody around them is on the same team. Why you think every time they want you to listen and then they want to try to school you, put you in your place, and then you listen, and then the whole entire time while you listening, they sneak dissing. They get passive aggressive and then they start sneak dissing. And see, they use that hot temper as a control mechanism. They didn't want to get physical. Let me tell you something, you a bitch. Yep, they want to turn you to vampires like them, yep. Yep. Narcissists, I guess the chosen ones, they always stalking and talking. Yup, they always stalking and always talking. Yup, they be acting funny. That's right, yup. And they got bitch main energy. Yup, calls from fake numbers just to get your energy and all of that stuff. Yes. Calling from fake numbers, then they want to come to your Facebook, your YouTube channel. They want to follow your gram. They want to do any and everything. Yup. Get them lights up, y'all. Yup, that bitch made energy is real. They got the biggest bitch made energy. Right, you want to know how I know they got the biggest bitch made energy? The minute you cut them off, you see the bitch in them. Yup, dudes love to be in your energy. Wow. Right, but don't like you. Right, but don't like you delusional. Right, but don't like you. Right, it's delusional. That shit don't even make any sense. Like, come on, that is very delusional. That is very delusional. It is. Yep. The links are gonna be in the chat. Yeah, Sister Iman, she fell back today. She's chilling right now. Like I said, I got all of the links. Um the Cash App is $B Mouse 8. The PayPal is www.paypal.me/B Mouse 84. Follow me on the gram at B Mouse 8428. And like I said, you can follow my Rumble page and the backup page. Yup. Your goal, exactly, yo, let me tell you something, man. Your goal was much more greater. That your goal is way more greater than you can imagine. That's why they gotta come into your life and make their mission is to make your life miserable. Yup. These people, they gossip about you all the time. They gossip to their homeboys, they gossip to their homegirl. They be on the phone with one another having conversations about you. And then at the same time, they will even call your phone and have others on the daggone line listening to you and you don't even know it. I've been in those situations. You're like, yeah, that's what me and so and so was talking about. We was talking about you. The fuck you mean? Why are you on the phone talking about me to another person? That is messy. These narcissistic fucking devils, they are messy. They gotta protect your energy. They are devilish, they are messy, and they gossip. Especially a male narcissist. A male narcissist can be worse than the female one. Why? Because them motherfuckers talk. They always standing around the packs with one another talking about you. You feel me? They studying all your moves. Yup. They on the phone sneaky. Yeah, yo, like I don't understand that, yo. Like why the hell you on the phone talking about me? Why you gotta talk amongst one another before you talk to me? Right. Thank you, y'all, for this music page. Right. Why you talk about another man? Yo, narcissistic men, they are the most biggest bitch ass niggas. They are the most fuck ass niggas, yo. They are fucked up. They are delusional. They are messy. They are gossiping. They are the most gossipy, messy niggas. They are the most insecure, fuck ass niggas. I call them NBA fanboys. That's right. NBA fuck ass nigga boy. Yeah, yeah, right across. Yo, fellas, how many of y'all online? Yo, female traits, yo. Yo, right across online said I be seeing dudes, they be looking at me from the side, low key. Like, yeah, yo, like, and here's another motherfucking thing. If you a grown ass man, why you rolling your eyes at another man? You don't roll your eyes, a man come at you. That's some, yo, it's some bitch shit, yo. You don't roll your fucking eyes, yo. That's some bitch ass shit. That is some bitch ass shit, yo. Yes, yes, Sammy. They get jealous of women in yup, in everything. Just sick, yup. And I'm gonna tell you, men nowadays they gossip more than women. In today's world, not all, but a lot of these men they gossip more than women. Yes, acting like females, yo, and not on time for gropey fan. Exactly right, yup. They are son husbands and beta males and fucking simps. Yup. Like I told you, the narcissist is the narc. He's a black devil and a warlock. Yup. Yeah, they be talking too much for me. Right, exactly, yo. Them niggas, man, yo, them niggas can run their mouth. Yo, I'm telling you, a narcissistic bitch ass nigga, a bitch ass man, you know what I mean? He talk worse than women. They talk more than women. They gossip more than women. They always talking. A narcissist, yeah, yes, yo, like, yo, you talk more than a woman, yo. They be, I'm like, yo, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, y'all finna like, goddamn, yo. And then them niggas don't be talking about nothing. Yes. Yeah, they always start out complaining about somebody and then they get the gossiping. They always get the gossiping, they always get the fucking talking, and they always get the bitching. Narcissistic bitch made energy niggas, they got the most bitch made energy. They got bitch made energy and they are weak minded, they are insecure. They don't do no self reflection, they are hating on you, and I'm telling you, these simp ass black devil narcissists, yo, if you notice something, most simps are narcissists. That's real shit. A simp, yo, that is real. The biggest simps are narcissists. The biggest simps are narcissists. Yep. Yep. Why? Because they need to control. Right. You feel me? Yeah, yo, like just shut up and just do what the fuck is necessary, man. Yeah, like I said, yo, gas niggas, yo. Oh, goddamn sweet Debbie cake oatmeal pie ass looking niggas. Yeah, old Debbie cake oatmeal pie ass niggas. Hell yeah, you know how the oatmeal pie, it look hard on the outside, but it's really soft? Hell yeah, you look hard on the outside, but you sweet as hell on the inside. Yup, controllers a part of witchcraft. Yup, they be the most, they be the most biggest bitch ass Debbie cake ass niggas. You weak minded Debbie cake fuck ass niggas. Yup, they try to control. Yup, and when you, yup, and check this out. When they can't control you, they will flip it on you. Oh, you're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. No, don't try to project that shit on me. Yeah, yo, they be, hell yeah, yo, you ever notice something, fellas? When you get around it, they always want to be in your face. They get, I'm talking about, they get close up on your face and shit, and then they want to be touching all on you. What the fuck you doing? They want to be all touchy feely, touching on your shoulder. Yo, come here, me holler at you. What the fuck you doing, yo? What are you doing? What are you doing, bruh? Stop touching me. Then they get mad when, right, then these niggas get mad when you don't want to be touched. You put a nigga in this place. You know what the fuck you mean? What you mean? Yo, stop being a bitch. Yeah. You feel, yo, fellas, how many of y'all went through that shit, yo? Yeah. Asking normal fucking questions. Yeah, them niggas is beta. Yo, them niggas be talking fast talking and they just 100 miles an hour. Yeah, yo. I swear, yo. I swear, man, they some mama's boys, yo. They some true mama's boys. They be so beta, yo, and just so, I mean, yo, I got to tell you, man, like, being the chosen one and dealing with narcissism, yo, I gotta tell you, man, it's a serious experience, yo. Because what I've noticed about them, here's the thing about narcissists, right? About men and women. A broken man is equivalent to a bitter woman. You want to know how I know? Look at a broken man and a bitter woman. What do they do all day? They bitch. They spend all day in the days. Hold up a minute. Okay. All right. Let me go inside. I'm going to write something down. Hey, y'all. Oh, man. Yep. Yep. Let me show you something. Hey, my fault. Say that again. Yup, can't be nobody man but they mamas. Exactly. Say it again. Say it again, Earth Angel. What type of men are they? Son husbands. Yup. Them son husbands, them simps. That's why, yup, they insecure. That's why they feel the need to try to control you. That's why they feel that need to control you. They feel the need to control you. And see, men like them, they stay stuck. They spend all day in the days. They spend their whole day being in the days. And I'm gonna show you this acronym. Here's what, yup, son, husband is wild, yup. Here's what the narcissists do to throw you off course. I'm gonna show you. And I'm willing to bet you all of y'all can attest to this. They spend all day in confusion trying to keep you in the daze. Hold on. They spend all day. What does days mean? Debating, arguing, yelling, and screaming. Look at that. They spend their days in the days. What are they doing? Debating, arguing, yelling, and screaming. That's what narcs do. They spend their days in those days. You said your brother want he married to another woman, but he won't go home. Wow. Wow. Damn. They always, what is a narcissist doing? Debating with you, arguing, yelling, and screaming. And guess what? It goes in that order. What do? They first start with a damn debate. Then it turns into an argument. Then you get the yelling, then you get the screaming, and then before you know it, you all the way fucked up. That's their goal. They always, yep, they do that to keep you in confusion. That is the mechanism they use. I call it the days method. That is, yep, I call it the days method. They use the days method, to like keep you in confusion. Because they don't want you to be one. And it's like everything that they are doing, I'm talking about, here's what the narcissists do to the chosen ones. They will create a scenario in their head about you and believe it, and then they will get mad and upset and carry out the whole entire thing. And everybody who's in the situation, it has been planned and plotted. They plotted and planned everything. You be looking at all the confusion. Yup, yup, I seen it on the job. Everybody that is up, yup, they're gonna come against you. And they're gonna come as a team. And let me tell you something, no matter how hard you may try to explain your side, guess what? They don't want to hear it. Why? Because your side to them is not important. What is important to them is their side and their side only. Yup. Oh yeah, yup. They always complain about life and how they betray. Yes, indeed, C-Mac. They always complain about life and how they are treated, but never look in the mirror. Exactly, yup. Frauded and capping. Yes. That's right, y'all, for this music page. Frauded and capping. Why these messages keep on saying for a health review? Yup. Yup. Everything. The whole plan, everybody on the team is with it. Yup. So the whole entire time they standing around you on the job, they literally, that's why they in the daggone circle. What are they doing? They plotting against you. Every situation, you know what I mean, that's going to come about is going to be a tactic used against you. And everybody got a role. And they come one by one by one. They send one, then they report back. Then they send one, then they report back. They always come one by one. They either come one, they come one by one, then they come as a team. They want to find out who the fuck you are. They want to see what's going on. Yup. They want to get you upset, all in your damn emotions. But let me tell you something, chosen one. They could never fuck with you anyway. That's why they got to send a team at you. That's why they got to send a team. That's why they got to, you know what I mean, plot against you. Yup, it's like the Matrix movie. Yup. Yup. It's the Matrix and the Truman Show all at once. Yup, exactly. Yup. They start gang stalking, yup, and try to assassinate your character. Oh yes. They are really weak. Yes, they are really weak. Yup. Yup, they get mad, copy your swag, and then turn around. You don't do this better than me. You don't do this better than me. But they never show and prove. Here's the thing. They always talking, but they never show and prove. Yup, our energy is irritating their demons. Yup, your energy, chosen one, it's so captivating that they got to. See, the reason why they get mad because you got this energy about you. And like I said, the reason why they hate you because you walk to the beat of your own drum. Excuse my fault. Damn, needed a stretch. Shit, my fault. That's right, gotta put in that work. They never put in work. All they do is talk. All they do is talk. All they do is be stalking and talking. They not smart. All they do is just talk. And talk, and talk, and talk. Yup. They always try to take credit for what you were doing. The reason why you're getting this, because you're around us. The fuck you mean? Right, they got no talent. They got no talent. They don't got their own mind. They go from people to people gaining information. Then they want to turn around and say, oh, people have been doing me dirty. Nah, motherfucker. You've been doing people dirty. They never take accountability, always in victim mode. See, we don't go to victim mode. We don't go to victim mode. We don't need that. We take accountability. And they all, yup. How do you compete me? Right. How do you competing when we in our own lane? Right. That's what I'm saying. We compete against ourselves. We ain't worried about none of the people out there. Hey, Camilla Torrance. Right. We don't have, we don't got time to spend our days to be dealing with the days method. I don't want to spend my days debating, arguing, yelling, and screaming. Who the fuck got time for that? I don't want no motherfucking time to be sitting around with men or women debating, arguing, yelling, and screaming. Hey, Milatonia Farrell, what's going on? Nobody got time for that. That is them trying to keep you in distraction. They need you upset. They need you to focus on why did this person hurt me instead of saying, why can I focus on myself? That's why they isolate you so they can get you there so they can start, destroying you. And the more they destroy you, the more you can't focus on yourself. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Yeah, they always want, yep, they about nothing. And guess what? The minute you cut them off, they go on the whole tirade. They lose it all. They lose control. They lose control, then they want to assassinate your character. That's right, yep. I don't argue with them anymore, yep. They argumentative. When I see that they're trying to get me to argue out in the conversation, yep, I do the same thing. Yep. I'm like, listen, I don't got time to argue with you. No. You ain't going, no, get the fuck out my damn face. You're not going to get my damn energy. You're not going to get a rise out of me. Hell no. Get your bitch ass out my face. Get your stinking ass out my face. Right, yeah, I'm tired of talking. Then shut the fuck up. Right. They be do all the talking, then turn around and say, I'm tired of talking, then shut your ass up. That's what the daggone, you being, that's what the daggone supply wants you to do. You around your narcissistic supply, and all you do is talk. And when you take a look at their life, they turn out fucked up, right? That lowers your vibration when you get upset. Yup, they do that to lower your vibration. Arguments are there. They nitpick at you. They lower your vibration. Yeah, right. Go do something. Stop being a bitch. Go do something. Right. Stop being a bitch and do something. You tired of fucking talking, so are we. That's how I feel about the narcissist. Any man or woman. And the woman narcissist just as worse. Just as worse. Right. It's like the minute that they lose you, they lose all control. Yup, yup. They want somebody to feel sorry for them. Yup, try to get you off your square. Yup, they take joy in that. Yup. Oh yeah, facts. They are horrible, Jezebel. Yes, indeed. They got the Jezebel spirit. Yup. I'm tired of talking. I know. Y'all for this music page. Yep, that's right. A lot of people can see your evil. I mean, not your evil. A lot of people, because evil people can see your light. That's why they try to get you upset to lower your vibration. Exactly. Because these devils, they are Yaku's children. Like I said, y'all, for the links, for the links up in it. Yeah, arguing all the time can make you internally ill. Exactly. Yes, it can make you internally ill. Yes, it's not good. And let me tell you something, ladies. If a man want to argue with you, just know he a bitch. No man should be argumentative, yo. Like I remember the time seeing, yeah, man, just seeing dudes, man, talk up in the street and they just be, you feel what I mean? I still think like, damn, they being real nigga. No, they was not. They was being the bitch. That's why the fuck a lot of our women lost a lot of respect for brothers. Why? Because niggas are narcissistic and messy. Niggas out here be narcissistic and messy. Gossiping. Fellas, how many of y'all fellas have seen men gossiping about you? I've seen men sit around other women talking about another man. I've seen men sit around other men and talk shit about me. I've seen men stand around amongst one another in motherfucking packs talking shit. Talking fucking shit. Yeah, you're like, God damn. That's what I be saying. Hell yeah, you feel me? They will get mad at your swagger. You need to stop buying all them clothes. Stop buying them. Man, fuck you. Do what I want. Like right here. Look at my Griffey collection. Oh boy, I love these sneakers. My favorite pair of sneakers. Look at that. Hell yeah. Got them locked up. My Griffey USA's, the Aquamarines, Griffey Los Angeles, Griffey San Francisco Giants, the Griffey USA alternates. I love these. They will see you coming and shining like a mug. Boy, I love that. That is me. I love that collection. Right, yup. They will get mean, mad, and upset for real that you always shining. Why you always shining? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Use the bathroom real quick. Yeah, y'all. They upset. They get mad, get upset, always bitching, always arguing. It's crazy when you think about it. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm back. My bad. I'm back. I just love having a clean room. Oh, thank you, Camilla Torrance. And they keep trying to hold these messages for review, man. Damn. Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like, yeah, let me shine. Shit. You feel me? Yeah, you're like, let me like go somewhere. I'm shining. Yeah, yo, they always, like I said, they see that shine. They see that shine, but they could never match. Intellectual property. Come on, man. Shauna, thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. You know I gotta do it. Oh yeah, you know I gotta stay with the lyrics and shit. You feel me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know I gotta stay with the fly lyrics, the fly sneakers. Oh man, I gotta show you this again. Boy, oh boy. You gotta be fly. Chosen ones, we stay fly. Yo, just imagining life. That's right. Boy, I've really been falling in love with this color wave. Yup. Them Griffey Los Angeles, yo, these is definitely sick. Look at that. You got Southern Cal, Northern Cal, San Francisco Giants, and the Lakers. And that's crazy. Both of them teams, they dominated the 80s. Yup. Yes, sir. The black and red and blue was the stuff right there. Yup. You have the Aquamarines, and these are the Griffey USAs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, yeah. But that pink and that black, yo, I'm going to get me some more chakra beads. I ain't going to lie. I want another pair of these. You done the Los Angeles? Yeah, try to tell you, bro. Them Griffey Los Angeles right here. This colorway is sick. When I wore that with that Baltimore hoodie, yo, boy, they went crazy. And of course, I can rock. Yeah, they the Giants, but you know I gotta rock my Orioles with that. You feel me? Oh yeah, definitely that, yo. Oh yeah, yeah, chosen ones. You know we stay fly. You feel me? Yep, they be saying that want to copy the swag and all that kick. Yeah, thank y'all for this music page. Oh yeah, them kicks. I got these all last year and they still clean. I got on the mash burns right now. Yep, but yeah, like I said though, fam, yeah, man, that's why you been hated on, man. You got that spark, don't be mad. You know what I mean? These people just being who the hell they are. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, family, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump off here for a little while. Go ahead and take me a breather. You feel me? So like I said, if like I said, family, oh man, definitely gonna be getting myself ready for this good weekend. Oh yeah, get ready for a lit June. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. Get ready for June. June is going to be very lit. June is going to be a very lit month. Why? Because what is going to be coming? What is going to be coming is going to be great major rewards coming. I can feel it. Like June is going to be a life changing great month. It's going to be many opportunities. Like I feel like I can feel it like something big is coming. Something great and big is coming our way. Like I can feel it like the energy like this month has been the top of me has been good, but the bottom of me been kind of like a little shaky. Yeah, it's going to yup, it's you know what's been going on? See, we've been feeling the energy, something great and big is coming, but I also feel what's going to be coming is it's going to be a lot of monetary gain. Yeah, I feel like the new energy coming in is going to be like a lot of monetary gain. It's going to be an overflow. And I'm talking about it's going to be opportunities. It's going to be mind blowing. Yup, when I say it's going to be a serious major change, it's going to be, yup, it's going to be a great opportunity. Yup, it's going to be a great opportunity, you know what I mean, for like money change. I love this color wave. One of my favorites, the USA's. I love these right here. One of my favorite colors. Yep. It's going to be an overflow of a lot of stuff. Yep. The many things that you've been praying on, you've been working hard towards, you've been meditating on, and stuff like that. You keep seeing it everywhere to Supreme. Yep. It's going to be major. opportunities is going to be life changing. We're gonna be seeing major life changing opportunities that is really going to catapult you onto the next level. Like I've noticed, like the energy in May, it's been cool, but it's been kind of like shaky. You feel me? It kind of feel like you know what I mean? It's like, all right, let me see. Yeah, it's like we coming out of something. It's like we are coming out of something, and it's like the energy last week was kind of off. But it's like I really felt the energy coming this week. Like it's going to be a lot of great things because a lot of great things are going to be ending in May. But what's going to kick off is going to be a lot of great major energy going into June. Yep, it's going to be a great major month. And it's going to be a money month. Hey, Yvonne Shishi. It's going to be an opportunity month and it's going to be monetary gain and it's going to be an overflow of so many things coming that June you're going to have to be strapped in. It's going to be it's going to be like a fun roller coaster. You know what? Not a roller coaster ride. It's going to roller coaster got highs and lows. Like it's going to be matter of fact. Take flight. Get ready to take flight. Buckle up your seatbelt on this airplane, cause you about to go way high up and you're going to another destination. That's right. You right. We deserve it. Yup. Get ready to take flight. Not for a roller coaster ride. Get ready to take flight because you're about to go to another destination. And that destination is going up. And you're about to fly to another destination. Mm. Get ready to fly to another destination in your life. That's what's going to be coming. And it's going to be coming out of nowhere. You're going to be like, where did it come from? Why? Because the energy has shifted our way. It has shifted your way. And it's going to be coming swift and it's going to be coming our way like we never seen. You're going to be like, where did that come from? Hold up a minute, like, yo, like, what? Whoa. Dang. Not even knowing you had many things working in our favor. The things that was working in our favor are going to be coming. So get ready. So yeah, fam, I'm about to jump off here, get myself ready. I'm going to take a little chill pill. Yeah, yep. So like I said, just keep on subscribing, and like I said, follow me on Rumble, my backup channel. You feel me? And like I said, to donate, the cash app is $ B Mouse 8 to donate if you would like to. And like I said, y'all keep it going, like, share, and subscribe. So one love once again, family. I'm a holla back at y'all. Peace.